Hello, today I wanted to demonstrate a few new blocks and detailing components that I've created to add to our library that have some features to them that I wanted to demonstrate and share. So to locate these, you would just go to the command line and get to our parts library, parts 4, or the detail library. And I made a new folder down here in this drop-down menu, and it's called Walters and Wolf Components. And then these are the new ones I've created thus far, and I just want to demonstrate them for you. So the first one is the floor closer, and this is in line with the current standards league decision. So let me demonstrate that one for you. I'm going to hit OK. So the insertion point for this floor closer is the bottom corner of the closer itself, so that you could place it on your floor slab in your detail. And you can see, I'm just going to delete that because you don't need it. I did add this little hidden SRT trim in the back, so you can kind of use that once you place it to place this closer in relation to your SRT. And then I have these stretch features, so you can stretch this up and down and left to right. You can move this fastener and the note goes with it, and you can stretch the notes as needed. And then if you don't like this SRT, you could turn that off. That was just for your reference if you needed it. So that's the first one, the floor closer. It's there for your use. The next one, let's go back to the library. So the Gore-Tex sweep, this is the side view. I'm going to hit OK. And so the insertion point for that is the back pocket of your horizontal member. So you hit enter and place that. Again, these just naturally come in with this detail prompt. So this is our standard location. You can remove that. The 1 inch away and 1 inch down. But again, all of this is movable. So you can stretch this down to whatever you need if you have a job specific, or you can move it left to right. So that's the features of that. And again, if it's not exactly what you need, you could always explode these. Okay, so that's the horizontal. I created a vertical as well. So let's go back. And we're calling these views as top view. So I'm just going to hit OK. And so the insertion point for this is also the back of pocket corner. And again, it'll be 1 inch away from the front by default. And again, these notes are able to be moved and flipped. Let me get rid of this fastener. We have the wet and dry text. You have the ability to move this nut or fastener over as much as you need if your web thickness of your mullion changes. You have the visibility to turn the ref note on or off, just so that way you don't duplicate it when you flip it to the other side. And you have this option to flip it. So to get it on this side, my suggestion would be to copy the block over first from pocket to pocket, and then do the flip, and then turn off your rep note. That would be the best way to do it. So that would be my suggestion there. Okay, but now you would have the Gore-Tex. And again, if you need to move it, definitely you can still move it up to down, left to right if you need to. Okay. And then the last ones are the mullion clips, I call them. So we have a mullion clip for 2 3/4, and then the mullion clip for 3 1/2. And the insertion point for these is the back corner of the vert. So you just click and place, and this comes in. And for this one, you have the flip feature. So that's kind of nice there. And then all these notes, oops. Uh-oh, my flip is broken. There we go. And then all of these notes can be moved and adjusted as needed. And then this one has one extra visibility. If you need to change this to painted, it'll change the text for you. So, and again, my suggestion is once you place it once and get it where you need it, go ahead and explode the block, so that way these parts will show up in your general notes, at least in one detail that it's used on. That's just right now, the general notes program won't read the part numbers and fasteners and so forth that are within a block. So once you get it where you need it, at least your very first detail, you can go ahead and explode it, and then the notes will be legible. And that is it that I have created thus far. I hope to create some more. And then I also, just a little tip, again, if you have favorites or ones that you use all the time, instead of going to the parts library, you can just make a little palette and just have it readily available here, where you can just grab what you need and basically drag and drop it without having to go through the Parts Library dialog box and so forth. So you can kind of make your favorites or things that you would need for your particular job. So that's just another little suggestion. If you like using these blocks, you can go ahead and use palettes. All right, that was my improvements this week. I hope you can use these blocks. Thanks.